here at Kyle Army Racetrack watching absolutely amazing cars. Given, wouldn't you love to drive one of those?
I sure would, Judy. What I find interesting though is that when I'm driving a car, the sound is the same throughout. But when you watch them go past, the sound changes.
This is because of a thing called the Doppler effect.
Since the Doppler effect is about sound, it's also about sound waves. Let's recap on what we did in grade 10. A sound wave is a longitudinal wave consisting of a series of compressions and rarefactions in the medium. The compressions are the places in the medium in which the particles of the medium are pushed closer together, and the rarefactions are the places in the medium where the particles are far apart from each other. The sound wave can be represented by a graph in which the x-axis represents the time and the y-axis represents the air pressure or how compressed or rarefied the particles of the medium are.
The period of a wave is the time taken for one complete wave to pass a fixed point. It has the symbol capital T and is measured in seconds. The frequency of a wave is the number of wavelengths that pass a fixed point in 1 second. It has the symbol F and is measured in hertz.
In sound waves, the greater the frequency, the higher the pitch, and the lower the frequency, the deeper the pitch. Something like this.
The amplitude of a wave is the maximum displacement of the particles in the medium from the position of rest. The greater the amplitude of a wave, the louder the sound will be. And the smaller the amplitude of a wave, the softer the sound will be. Something like this. The wavelength of a wave is the distance between 2 points on a wave that are exactly in phase. It has a symbol lambda and is measured in meters. All sound waves have the same speed in a particular medium, and the wavelength is inversely proportional to the frequency. As the one increases, the other decreases. Sound waves with a high pitch have a high frequency and a short wavelength, and sound waves with a low pitch have a low frequency and a long wavelength.
Now, when we look at the Doppler effect, we have to remember that motion is meaningless without a frame of reference. This is something that we consider to be stationary, an observer, and every other movement is measured relative to this. Now we're ready to look at that thing called the Doppler effect.